Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Artem coming back at you live with another banger. And today we're going to be talking about completing the square. So, really, it's not that hard. So here we have a perfectly cool complete square. And here we have an incomplete square. And the way you complete the square is by drawing a line. Bam! Your square is now complete. Thanks for watching. Okay, so obviously that was a joke. That is not the right way to complete the square, at least not in mathematical terms. So, in this video, my goal is to show you how the exact steps to complete the square. And the first thing that I want to talk about is really the basics. How does a complete square look like, and what's its equation? So, the equation for a complete square is x minus k squared, where x is the variable and k is the constant, as you can see right here. And let's say we have 3 as a constant. So after we plug in 3 in our equation, x minus k squared, we get x squared minus 6x plus 9 through the process of factoring. And x squared minus 6x plus 9 is also a complete square. Alright, so in order for us to complete a square, the square actually has to be incomplete. So let's look at two incomplete square equations and compare them to a complete square equation and understand why they're incomplete. So right here we have x squared minus 6 plus 10 and x squared minus 6 plus 7, both of which are incomplete. Here's why. If we take our middle coefficient right here, which is next to the x, which is 6, negative 6, and we divide negative 6 by 2 and then square it, it equals to 9, not 10, not 7, resulting in both of those equations being incomplete. But that doesn't mean that we can't write them as complete equations if we put them into this formula right here, x minus k squared plus r. And here's how. Alright, so now you guys are probably wondering, how do you complete an incomplete square? So, as I've mentioned earlier, if you guys are able to put your incomplete square into this equation right here, then it becomes complete. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So here we have our incomplete square equation, x squared minus 6x plus 7 equals 0. And after we have that, you guys probably want to set it up just like I did right here, leaving 2 spaces next to your middle coefficient and next to your variable number. So we set it up like so. It looks like x squared minus 6x blank plus 7 blank equals 0. So the first thing you guys are want to do, as I have mentioned earlier, is take half of your middle coefficient, which in this case is negative 3, and square it. And that will equal to 9. So after you have your 9, you're going to want to add a 9 right here. So you're going to write plus 9. And then in order to balance out the equation, you're going to want to minus 9 from the other side. So you're going to put minus 9 right here. And then your equation will look like this. X squared minus 6x plus 9. Don't forget the parentheses. Minus 2, because positive 7 minus 9 equals negative 2. This can also be written as x squared, just x, minus 3 squared minus 2. And if you can look at this right here, this looks exactly like this equation, which is x minus k squared plus r. So after you did this, you're practically done and your square is complete. So you guys thought I was done? No! You can't leave your simplified square without simplifying it. So the first thing you're going to want to do while simplifying your newly formed complete square is you're gonna rewrite the equation as x minus 3 squared minus 2 equals 0. And then you're going to want to transfer the 2 on the other side, so plus 2 on both sides to balance out the equation. And then your equation is going to look like x minus 3 squared equals 2. So what you're going to do from there is to square root both sides to make the equation more balanced. So you're going to square root this, and you're going to square root that, and then your equation is going to look like x minus 3 equals the square root of 2. But in each complete square has 2 equations in the end. One is positive, one's negative. So after we do this, we need to remind ourselves to rewrite it as x minus 3 equals positive square root 2 and x minus 3 equals negative square root 2. We need to remind ourselves to put the complete square in the most simplified form possible. And the way we do that is first we start off by adding 3 to both sides. So we add 3 to both sides, we rewrite our equation as x equals 3 plus square root 2. And then, but looking at this, we also need to remember that each complete square has two answers. One's negative, one is positive. So then the negative one would look like this. X equals 3 minus square root 2. And these right here are our final answers for the complete square. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe.